Hey guys, I'm back. I have just got done with my saucer living, which actually is still going, but I finished the month that I was going to be doing it in. And so if you've followed along with the last couple of videos that I've done, you know that the first month was saucer diet, which went into saucer living. And so now I am going to be doing this month. Well, actually, it's 8 weeks, so that's 2 months of insanity, and I have done it before. It is still very hard, so kind of wanted to give you guys a new series if you're following along with me, and here's what I recommend. If you're going to be following kind of along in my footsteps, so to speak, you want to start off with saucer diet. Go into saucer living, which is just basically adapting the saucer diet as a lifestyle. And then you can find kind of more a everyday lifestyle workout, something that works with you, and your routine, your schedule, something that works for you. Because if it doesn't, and it's more of a hassle, then you're not really going to do it. So I chose insanity. A lot of people think I'm crazy. But like I said, I have done it before. I was crazy then too. Today was my first day back on it, and it did not get any easier. I've been off it for a couple months, so it's kind of like starting over. I feel very jello right now. I'm very shaky. But I kind of wanted to give you guys maybe just a couple helpful hints on if you're going to be starting to work out, some things that you can get to really help you. Okay, so first thing is going to be a mini fan. Mini fans are amazing for when you're working out because they keep you cool, especially when you take your breaks and your rest and cool down periods. So highly recommend a mini fan, especially if you're doing insanity. It is a lifesaver because you will sweat your butt off. A yoga or exercise mat is really great, especially, if we were doing it in the garage, so didn't really want to get all that yucky garage stuff on us. So we went ahead and got exercise mats. They sell them at Walmart. My yoga mat, I actually ended up getting at, I believe it was Ross, and they're like $10, so not too bad. Another thing too is you probably want to have a case of water nearby, and you want to at least have a bottle of water when you start working out. You're going to need it, especially if you do insanity. Towards the second month, I ended up drinking about 2 bottles per workout. So have plenty of water nearby, and get a heart rate monitor. You want to go online and do your research. I'm not too sure what exactly it is for everybody, but depending on like your weight and stuff, you want to figure out what your heart rate should be at. You don't want to go too high or else it puts you at risk. You don't want to go too low or else your workout won't be effective. So there's a middle ground that you kind of want to be at. And getting a heart rate monitor is definitely going to help you do that. My husband and I got one of these. It's a watch, and you can start it as a timer, and it also has the heart rate, and it tells you the calories that you're burning. So these are kind of pricey, but there are other ones out there. So just kind of take a look around and find something, in your price range and what's going to work for the workout that you're doing. The other thing too is protein powder for shakes after your workout, because what happens when you start working out is that your muscles start tearing. And I always like to kind of illustrate it as you buy a piece of meat from the store and you take a fork and drag the fork down it. Your muscles are kind of like that. They're ripping and tearing with the exercise that you're doing. So what the protein's going to do is help it rebuild. And there's normally a 3-day kind of recuperation period where you're going to be very sore. So 3-4 days you're going to be sore after you first start working out, but the protein powder will really help to rebuild those muscles. And so kind of what you want to do is rebuild the muscle over the ripped and torn muscle, and so you build up the muscle that will start fighting the fat. So that's ultimately what you want to do. A really good thing to do with your protein powder for your shakes is freeze some fresh fruit, and then you can put that instead of ice. So your shake will be nice and fruity instead of watery. So just an idea. And then I think that's about it. You have about 30 to 45 minutes max after you work out to get the protein back in there to help your muscles rebuild. So that's actually very important. And yeah, that's about it. So I will continue to update as I keep going on Insanity. It's 8 weeks, so last time I did about 7 weeks before I got sick, and I couldn't do the last week, which I was really bummed about, but I'm hoping to go all the way this time. So wish me luck. I hope you guys are well. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.